Our next guest, Ayesha Curry, she does so many things. Where to begin? She's a chef. She's an entrepreneur, Nate. She's a producer.
Right.
She's an actor.
Keep going.
She's a best-selling author.
Oh.
She's a wife.
Right.
She's a mother. And now she's expanding her empire into publishing with Sweet July Books. I love the name. The label is dedicated to uplifting diverse voices. The first novel is Honeysuckle and Bone. It's by Trisha Tobias. It follows an 18-year-old girl. Her name is Karina. She travels to Jamaica to be a nanny for a wealthy family, but she quickly discovers the family's estate is, how shall we say, haunted by a mysterious entity. We're happy to say that first on CBS Mornings, Ayesha Curry is here with us, along with the author, Trisha Tobias. Look at you. You can put the book down. So
everyone sees it.
You're a first-time author, but you know about selling. I love this. That's the first time an author stood there holding their book.
We got you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
we'll promote it.
Well done,
Ayesha,
well done.
well done is right, Tony. Ayesha, with all the things that you do, you decided you wanted to be a publisher, but you decided you wanted to start with this book. Why?
Oh my goodness, there are so many reasons. The first, obviously, being that Trisha is an incredible author.
I'll say.
But we have a ton of connections. And so the first glaring connection being our Jamaican roots. This story is based in Jamaica, and the culture is just running all through the pages. And so that really drew us to this story. And also the fact that it kind of mixed all of these elements that I love, the mystery, the ghosts or duppies, as we call them in Jamaica, and the coming of age.
Yes.
So,
yeah, because the main character is 18, and it is a coming of age story on many different levels, but there's betrayal, there's infidelity, there's love, there's politics, there's friendship, there's growing up and discovering yourself. I'm just curious about how your brain works, Trisha Tobias. You sat at your computer and you thought what when you were telling Karina's story?
I think I really just had a message that I was trying to share with readers, especially younger ones, about the fact that no matter how big of a mistake you think you've made
She
in
made
your life,
some big mistakes.
She certainly
Yes.
did. But no matter how big of a mistake you think you've made, as long as you're willing to own that and make better choices going forward, there's always another path for you.
Yeah, but
That isn't the end.
You also infused the Jamaican culture, and where did that come from? I mean, there were expressions like, I got excited reading about cocoa bread. I love cocoa bread.
Cocoa bread's delicious.
Jamaican beef patties, or he was vexed, or there was a finky. I mean, I know I must have read Jamaican writers before, but I've never seen Jamaican culture infused in a book this way. And maybe that's what attracted you as well.
absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. Very inspired by my mother, who was born and raised in Jamaica, and she told me all kinds of duppy stories growing up. And I never took them super seriously until my father passed away a few years ago. And then those duppy stories really took new meaning for me.
But it's bigger than a ghost story. I want people to understand that. It's so much bigger than a ghost story.
There's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on.
Now, Karina, Karina's character has these elements that we all can identify with. Gayle asked about those twists and turns.
Yeah.
You know, how do you figure out a way to go deep into that bag of mystery and making sure that you can keep the readers on the edge of their seats?
I mean, first of all, I'm a big outliner, so I know where this story is going before I get there.
So you knew a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Absolutely, but when you're writing and revising, that's where a lot of the magic happens. And for me, it kind of became a surprise even to myself. By the time I'm like, oh, that's not how I thought we were getting there.
Ayesha, what about the jaw-dropping twist for you as you're reading it? Because why did you want this to be your first? And by the way, I think this could be a movie. And if it's a movie, you must play Miss Hall.
I
She ain't no
would
joke.
love to be.
Yes.
Oh, I love
Yes.
that.
But I think for me, so I too also grew up loving duppy stories and ghost stories.
I never heard that
and
word
horror.
before. Did you, Nate?
No.
Tony, Duppy, I'd never heard that word, yeah.
My mom would always tell me like I love it too much, and so now it's like, look what's here. Look what happened. Trisha
Kindred
wrote this
spirits.
incredible book that's gonna re-foster the love of reading in these young adult readers, 12
And also
to
take
18,
people
and
to
us.
Jamaica a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yes, people to Jamaica.
That's so true.
Exactly.
We went to Jamaica.
Yeah.
Did Steph read the book? What did he say?
He's
Or not yet?
browsed the pages. I need to cough.
Well, Gayle, he's a little busy right
I
now.
know he is a little bit.
Got a lot
Is
going
there no
on.
book report coming?
Because you and Steph, this is what I like. There's a new baby. The new baby's not so new because 8 months old.
Eight
Is
months
there a
old.
big difference between having 4 kids and 3?
I'm honestly gonna say no, other than the fact that there's like a renewed like joy in the home.
Yeah.
So I think the saying is true. I thought people were full of it when they said like, oh, after 3, it doesn't make that much of a difference.
Tony has 4
It
kids.
hasn't.
Yeah.
Don't you feel that way?
Well, it does get hard at times, but the kids can start taking care of each other.
Right,
A little
exactly.
bit, which helps.
What's the
When they
age range
choose
from
to.
what to what? 8 months to how old is
So-
Riley?
12 and a half.
Because we watched
So-
Riley grow up.
Yeah, and so she's just entered the realm of being able to read this book, which was also important for me through the publishing process of selecting, which book we were going to publish
Yes.
first. There's not a lot of great YA books with depth, and so here we are, and she has something that she can enjoy.
Bravo, Mrs. Curry.
That's right.
Bravo, Trisha.
Trisha,
Bravo.
all right, go ahead and hold that book up.
Yes,
Yeah, here we
That's
go.
right.
Here we go.
Honeysuckle and Bone. Even the honeysuckle and the bone means something too, but
That's
I don't want
right.
to give anything away. It's on sale now wherever you like to buy your books.